We are here in the ALCS in Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Guardians, as one of us is going to be looking to move on to the World Series here in year 3 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise. You know, this team has had a really good run so far in the postseason, sweeping the Astros and then going all the way to Game 5 against the Minnesota Twins. And we are set to take on Triston McKenzie, who's pitched in 2 games with a 2.13 ERA and a 1.5 WHIP. As we're going to have Mike Trout up here in the top of the first with 1 away. Triston McKenzie, 7 pitches into the game here. Count is 0-1 as we're wearing the red jerseys again. As Trout's going to hit this one off the glove of Jose Ramirez. He throws down to first, and it's not in time. Mike Trout with a base hit here in the first inning. These red jerseys have been our good luck charm so far in the playoffs, as Trout's going to get picked off to finish off the top of the first. Trying to steal a bag against Triston McKenzie. Got an extra, half-inch step, and McKenzie threw over to first and was able to pick off Mike Trout. As Nolan Shanuel comes to the plate, his number's kind of dying down a little bit here so far in the postseason as he hits this one back up the middle for a leadoff base hit here in the top of the third as the score remains 0-0. Triston McKenzie, obviously ace here for the Guardians. Here's Sean Skinner now. 150 average has not been a good postseason for him, but he's going to walk with nobody away, so it's runners on first and second now with no outs in the top of the third, and it's Luis Rengifo as we hit the top of the lineup yet again in this game. Rengifo 0 for 1 as he hits this one deep to right field, and it is crushed as the Angels will take a 3-0 lead here in Game 1 of the ALCS on the road. That's how you want to start the series out right there. 106 off the bat, 402 feet to right field. Rengifo's kind of had a rough postseason as well, but maybe that right there gets him going a little bit as he gives us a very critical 3-0 lead turned on the fastball by Triston McKenzie. At least I believe it was a fastball. I actually can't remember what the pitch was, as it's Mike Trout up now. 3-1 count. McKenzie 39 pitches into the game now, and he's going to walk Trout as he's aboard for the second time on the day. Hopefully this time he doesn't get picked off. That's also the third walk allowed by Triston McKenzie as Alec Boehm comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1, and he's also struggled so far in the postseason. Trout stealing. Here's the throw down to second, and he's in there safely. This time he doesn't get picked off. Instead, he steals a base to move into scoring position for Alec Boehm, who has that 99 clutch with runners in scoring position, and he hits this one back up the middle. It will get down as Trout rounds third. The throw in is not even going to be contested because Trout didn't advance. He stayed put at third. I think he probably would have been safe looking back on it. As here's Patrick Wisdom now, 1-1 count, as he's going to hit this one pretty well out to center field. McCarthy is there, and he will make the play. Trout going to tag up, and he's going to score safely. It's a 4-0 lead here for the Angels here in Game 1 of the ALCS. As we move top 5 now, it's Luis Rengifo up again, 1 for 2. He's hit righties a lot better in his career, at least in the series so far, as Rengifo's going to crush this one deep to center field. Triston McKenzie cannot get him out. It's another home run for Luis Rengifo and his 4th RBI of the day and his 2nd home run, and this one was crushed. 439 feet, 110 miles per hour off the bat. Triston McKenzie having his day, wrecked by Luis Rengifo in this Angels lineup that's been extremely quiet the last 5 games against the Minnesota Twins. And here, they just erupt 5 runs so far in this game, and Luis Rengifo is responsible for 4 of them. As that's going to be a pitching change. It's Parker Messick now coming in for the Guardians. 4.76 ERA so far in the postseason. He's pitched in 2 games, 5 2/3 innings. As Griffin Canning here in the bottom of the 6th, 65 pitches into the game, facing Andres Jimenez, as he's going to hit this one out to right center. Moniak ranging to his right, and he's there for the 2nd out in the bottom of the 6th. If you didn't know, I haven't mentioned it yet, Griffin Canning, 5 2/3 perfect innings, and he's going to continue with it. Chase the ladder, swinging and missing. It's 6 perfect innings for Griffin Canning. No hits, no walks, no errors. It's been perfection for Griffin Canning through 6, as the Angels are dominating Game 1. We go bottom 7 now. 2-2 count up coming to McCarthy, and he goes down looking at the 4-seam fastball. It's another perfect strikeout, perfect pitch. Griffin Canning's doing it all in this game. Steven Kwan 0 for 2 in the day. As he goes down swinging, it's another strikeout, the 5th for Griffin Canning, as he is only 7 outs away from a perfect game in the postseason. What a day for Griffin Canyon. It's Josh Naylor now. He's 0 for 2. 85th pitch by Canyon. This one's hit to center field. Trout ranging to his right, and he is there for the final out of the 7th inning. 6 outs away from a perfect game, but more importantly, 6 outs away from a Game 1 victory in the ALCS. That's Eloy Jimenez now. 89th pitch upcoming for Canyon, and it's Skinner ranging to his left. Turns, fires the first one out in the bottom of the 8th for Griffin Canyon. He's perfect through 7 1/3. As here's Jose Ramirez now. 3-2 count, the pitch, and it's going to be grounded to Rengifo, who has the 2 home runs on the day. He throws to Shanuel for the 2nd out. 4 outs away from a perfect game in the playoffs, nonetheless. It's Bo Naylor now, 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. 95 pitches so far for Griffin Canyon. Here's the first to Naylor of the at-bat, and it's going to be hit to center field. Trout on the move to his right, and he's there in time for the final out of the 8th inning. 3 outs away from a perfect game as Griffin Canyon. What an incredible showing. The Angels pitching has been dominant the entire postseason. As here's Gabriel Arias, as he's going to walk. The perfect game is no longer going to happen, but a no-hitter is still in play here for Griffin Canyon. At this point, they should probably just take him out, though. He's over 100 pitches, 107 total pitches. Here's Andres Jimenez as he's going to swing and miss. As I think Andres Jimenez was who I said was hitting. Who cares? No-hitter through 8 1/3. Griffin Canyon, 108 pitches into the day. Chase DeLauder up the middle, and it's a base hit. No perfect game, no-hitter. As the runner will advance to third. It's runners on the corner now with only 1 away. Still with a very comfortable lead. But just unfortunate that Griffin Canyon gave up the base hit there. 2 outs away from a no-hitter is incredible. As will they keep Griffin Canyon in the game now? They will. 113 pitches. Here's McCarthy, and he hits this one deep to right center field. Can Moniak get there? No, he cannot. It's going to score at least 1. And the runners will both advance to 2nd and 3rd now with only 1 away. Griffin Canyon better take him out before this gets kind of ugly for his day, as we're going to bring in Jose Soriano, who has an infinite ERA, no strikeouts, and he's given up a perfect average to every hitter that he's faced. Here's Steven Kwan as he grounds this one to Skinner, and he throws to Shanuel. Hey, at least Jose Soriano can get an out. As the score is now 5-2, it's Josh Naylor now. He's 0 for 3. The pitch, as this one is going to be a ball in the dirt. McCarthy trying to steal third, and he's thrown out. The Angels win Game 1 of the ALCS as Logan O'Hoppe is able to nail McCarthy trying to steal third on the wild pitch. As that's a really good way to kick off this series right here. Nearly a perfect game / no-hitter. Our offense erupted. 2 home runs for Luis Rengifo. Just an excellent day all around for this Angels ball club. And we have one more in Cleveland. And if we can win that one, we'll head to Los Angeles with a 2-0 lead with an opportunity to win the series in front of our home fans. That would be incredible, as Mike Trout picked up a stolen base, his 2nd of the postseason. Of course, the 2 home runs by Rengifo and the 4 RBIs. As, well, here we are, Game 2 now. 5-2 is what we won Game 1. If we win this one, we'll head to Los Angeles up 2-0. As it's going to be Reed Detmers, the former Angel, on the mound here for the Cleveland Guardians. I would love to erupt for a bunch of offense in this game. Not a Detmers fan at all. Jordan Montgomery is going to be on the guy on the mound for us, as both teams are wearing their red uniforms. I guess the Guardians are thinking, well, we'll try what the Angels are trying. We'll try wearing our red jerseys and see if it gives us some luck. Well, it don't work like that, as Trout's going to hit this one to left field. This one's hit a ton, and it's off the top of the wall. Mike Trout nearly gave us a 1-0 lead in the 1st inning. Instead, it's going to be a 1-out double, as he is finally starting to get hot here in the postseason. He had been quiet the first 2 series. Now he's getting hot. Alec Boehm looking for him to get hot, as he's got a 219 average, and he's going to bloop this one to right field. It'll get down, and it's going to roll to the wall. Mike Trout will score, and Alec Boehm will cruise into 2nd when we try 3rd. No, he won't. It's a 1-out RBI double for Alec Boehm. That one wasn't hit particularly well. It was just that Chase DeLauder couldn't get to it in time, and then he stumbled. As Jordan Montgomery will be pitching for us today. He's pitched in 2 games, and he has less than a 1 ERA, less than a 1 whip. Montgomery has been dominant, as he's going to get McCarthy swinging for the first out of the bottom of the 1st. As here is Steven Kwan now. His entire 5-year career spent in Cleveland, as he's going to ground this one to Neto, who's finally starting at shortstop today. I got sick of our left fielder situation, that I'm going to put Sean Skinner out in left, and we're going to have Zach Neto start at shortstop here. And we're going to do that until the end of the foreseeable future. as Rengifo makes an excellent play to finish off the first inning. As we go bottom 2 now, it's David Fry with a 125 batting average as he crushes this one to left center field. JD Davis won't even have to think about it. It's gone. 1-1 the score as my phone falls out of my pocket, and you could probably hear it. We'll just say it was an earthquake at Progressive Field. David Fry with his first home run of the postseason, 395 feet, 102 off the bat as the Guardians tie this one up in Game 2 of the ALCS. The red jersey thing may be working pretty well for the Guardians as it's Josh Naylor coming to the plate now. And he's going to hit this one down the line. Is it going to stay fair? It will. And it'll roll to the wall. J.D. Davis getting it in. Throws to second. It's going to be a close play. And he's out trying to stretch the single into a double. Josh Naylor, a base running mistake for the first out of the 4th inning. But I like the aggression, though. If he cruises in there with nobody out, that's a runner on second with nobody away. And then Ezekiel Tovar crushes this one deep to left center field in the bottom of the 5th to give the Guardians a 2-1 lead. These are guys that didn't play in Game 1, Tovar and David Fry, and they are both responsible for the runs that the Guardians have scored here in Game 2, both with solo shots. This one 422 feet, 108 miles per hour off the bat, as the Guardians reclaim the lead in this game. I guess they never really had the lead. As we go bottom 5 now, count 2-2 for Drew Romo, not Tony Romo's brother, as he goes down looking to finish off the 5th inning. All in all, not a bad day for Jordan Montgomery. 5 innings of work, allowed the 2 solo bombs, 4 hits total. Honestly, really not that bad of a day. The whip's probably going to stay underneath 1. The ERA, of course, will rise. As Logan O'Hoppe comes to the plate, we have not really hit Reed Detmers all that well. As here's the pitch to O'Hoppe, and he's going to hit this one down the line. It's going to be a fair ball, and Logan O'Hoppe is going to have a base hit to lead off the 6th inning. He will stay put at first, as Reed Detmers has done a really good job in this game here. 67 pitches into it as Zach Neto comes to the plate now. He's 0 for 2. Batting 6th today. As this one's going to be hit pretty well out to right field. This one's got some pretty good distance, and it is gone. Zach Neto gives us a 3-2 lead in the 6th inning. This guy has not really gotten an opportunity at all in the postseason. Now he's getting it as he crushes this one deep. He's played a couple of games here and there, but we have him starting at short today, and he's taking advantage of it, giving us a lead here in Game 2. 357 feet, 99 miles per hour off the bat, as Reed Detmers gives up the lead here against the Angels. Zach Neto, if he can hit like that right there, and he can play pretty good defense, he'll be the future shortstop, the shortstop of the future. But if he can't work it out, I don't know how long that'll last. We're going to bring in Chase Silseth for his 4th appearance in the postseason. 8 innings, 1.13 ERA. This is one of the best pitchers in baseball at the moment. I'm going to be completely honest with you, as he strikes out Eloy Jimenez to finish off the 6th inning. It's got me thinking about what we could do in the future. But Chase Silseth is really, really good. We'll bring in Tanner Scott now, and he's also been really good in the postseason. 3 innings, 0 ERA, as he's going to face Tony Romo's little brother, Drew, as he goes down swinging on the slider. I actually don't know if that's Tony Romo's brother. I'm going to guarantee you it's not. As Tanner Scott picks up strikeout number 1 of his appearance. It's Jake McCarthy's turn as he hits this one to right field. Sean Skinner playing out there in right field today as he's there for the 2nd out. Steven Kwan now 1 for 3, and he hits it on the ground to Rengifo, who collects the ball and throws it over to Shanuel for the final out. We're 3 outs away from a 2-0 series lead against the Guardians, and they'll bring in Emmanuel Clase. 3.1 innings of work here in the postseason, 5.4 ERA. He's not been that good. He was the 2022 reliever of the year. And that's Sean Skinner now. He's 1 for 3, and he hits this one back up the middle. It's going to get through, and it's a base hit for Sean Skinner here in the 9th inning with 1 away. And when Skinner gets on base, he's going to try to steal every single time. We also got Mike Trout at the plate. He's 2 for 4 on the day. Skinner will go for second. Here's the throw down, and he is in there safely. It's another stolen base for Sean Skinner. And now it's a runner in scoring position for Mike Trout, who has been incredible so far in this series against the Guardians. As there goes Skinner again, and he's in there safely. It's another stolen base for the speedy Sean Skinner. He's in there for a couple of reasons. He plays really good defense, and if he can get on base, he can steal some bases. This is going to be a walk given up to Mike Trout here. It's runners on the corner now for Alec Boehm, who, like I said, hits well with runners in scoring position. He's 1 for 4. He's not really done that well in the postseason for us, though, as he's going to pop up a cutter right down the middle. I mean, that has to be crushed just late is what the feedback was, but that's got to be crushed. Josh Naylor, Eloy Jimenez, and Andres Jimenez due up for the Cleveland Guardians in the bottom of the ninth. It's Andrew Wantz. He's 3 for 3 on save opportunities. He's pitched 3 innings. He's not given up a single hit so far in the postseason. It's Josh Naylor who will chop this one up the middle. Zach Neto ranging to his left, fires to first, and it's the first out of the bottom of the ninth. We're 2 outs away from a 2-0 series lead. It's Eloy Jimenez now. He's 0 for 3. The pitch, and Jimenez will hit this one to Shanuel, who's playing the line perfectly for the second out of the ninth inning. 1 out away from a 2-0 series lead. It's Andres Jimenez now. He'll hit this one on the ground to Rengifo, and there's the first base hit that Andrew Wantz has given up in the postseason. And now we're getting that choppy footage. I don't know why. I'm having problems with my OBS. If anybody's got some troubleshooting, tips, let me know, as Jimenez will advance to second on the wild pitch, and a runner in scoring position now with 2 away. It's David Fry, who already has a home run, and he's going to strike out on the slurve as Andrew Wantz is able to get him, and the Angels will win Game 2 of the ALCS, and we will move on to Los Angeles with an opportunity to pick up 2 more victories in 3 games. We have 3 games at home is what I'm saying. If we can win 2 out of 3, then we will win the series, win the pennant in front of our home fans. 10 total hits for the offense. The offense is definitely stepping it up since that Twins series. Sean Skinner, 2 for 4. And Jordan Montgomery had 5 innings of work. Logan O'Hoppe with 3 hits, though. An incredible day for him. Zach Neto, only the 1 hit, but it was the biggest hit of the day with a 2-run bomb to give us a 3-2 lead. And then Jordan Montgomery, solid start. Chase Silseth, though, 2 innings of work, 3 strikeouts, allowed only 1 hit. Tanner Scott and Andrew Wantz shut it down the rest of the way. Chase Silseth's somebody I'm extremely excited about in the future. He may be our closer next year if we decide to make some changes there. But that's going to do it for the first 2 games of the ALCS. The Braves have a 2-1 series lead on the Dodgers. We have a 2-0 lead on the Guardians. Gavin Williams will face Michael King in Los Angeles in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.